Welcome back to the show, Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, it's a pleasure having you on. You're on Senate Armed Services. You led the charge to get rid of the vaccine mandate for the military. Both Democrats and Republicans doing this. Senator, there are fears the president may veto this. We'd like your reaction to this new sound from the White House press secretary. Watch this.
And we believe that it is a mistake, what we saw happen on the NDDA as it relates to the vaccine mandate.
What do you think, Senator? Will the president veto it?
Liz, we are helped in this by the fact that you have Democrats and Republicans in both the House and the Senate that support removing this mandate. The president has said the pandemic is over. We know that if you get the COVID shot, it does not keep you from getting COVID. We also know that our military is not reaching their retention goals, their recruiting goals. And we have seen 3,300 Marines, 1,800 from the Army, 1,800 from the Navy, 900 from the Air Force that have already been removed. The Army alone is 15,000 troops short for this year. Next year, they're going to be an additional 21,000 troops short. So it is vitally important that we remove this and that we put the military focus on readiness and making certain that we are there to protect this country against what I call the new axis of evil: Russia, China, Iran, North Korea.
Where is the language to reinstate the thousands of troops discharged for not getting vaccinated?
And that is something we will have to take up once the mandate is rescinded. DOD is going to have 30 days from the time this becomes law to rescind that mandate. Then we can move on to next steps.
You know, Governor Youngkin of Virginia, he's getting rid of the COVID pandemic shutdown fines. He's even refunding them. Senator, we have to move on to this. There's this new peer-reviewed study out of Germany. This is shocking. German researchers discovered after these scientists did their own personal autopsies of 5 otherwise healthy people. They found that these healthy people died from myocarditis from the COVID-19 vaccine, and that is why Germany recommends against using the Moderna vaccine in anybody under age 30.
And the more we learn about the COVID vaccines, the more we learn about lockdowns and mandates, the more people are asking questions, whether it is the vaccine and the uptick in the rate of myocarditis in young men, concerns about other comorbidities in people that have had COVID, had very difficult cases, sometimes lost their lives. What people want to know is exactly what happened, where did this come from, what was the process around the vaccines making their way to the marketplace. That is why it is so important that the House do its work on oversight, and it is important that we remove this mandate from our military and allow them to focus on readiness.
Well, Senator, you're bringing up and raising important issues and leading the charge on this. It's important work that you're doing, because this story out of Israel, Israeli scientists at Tel Aviv University discovered 2 antibodies that can knock out all COVID strains where you do not need a booster at all. It focuses on antibody treatments instead of the vaccine built on the spike protein.
Yes, and one of the things that has been perplexing to many of the viral researchers that I have spoken with is the mutations in the virus and the way you have different strains of COVID, and how you have individuals that have been double vaxxed, they have been double boosted, and they are still contracting COVID.
Yeah, it's a big story. We're going to stay on this. We're going to track this as it moves through the Senate and to the president's desk. We'll see if he's going to veto this. It's going to be a big story if he does. Senator Blackburn, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming on again.
You got it.
And Merry Christmas to you and yours. It's good to see you.